Hello world. In this video, I'll be talking about how we can use the memory address stored at the pointer variable, go to the memory address and fetch the value and also change the value at that memory address. In the previous video, we had seen the two main purposes of the asterisk symbol within pointers. The first one was to use for declaring that this is a pointer variable, not just an int variable, which is a pointer to an int variable. The other was to tell the compiler to go to that memory address and fetch the value from that memory address. And today I'm going to be showing how we can go to that memory address, fetch the value from that memory address, and also change the value at that memory address. And we do it by the following code. For example, we create another variable called counter2, or in this case, I'll just say it's number2 for better understanding or better meaning. So I'm going to assign it to asterisk ptr, and this line of code here and this line of code here exactly means the same. And this is both going to the memory address and fetching the value at that memory address because we have this asterisk symbol before it. But to change the value, we can either use the increment or decrement operator, or we can do simple addition or subtraction symbols that we have used before. I'm going to be first showing how to use increment or decrement operators to change the value. So for that, we would have to simply add the increment operator, which is plus plus, in front of asterisk ptr. What this means is it's gonna get the value from that memory address first and then do the addition operation on this. So we can make it clearer by showing the parenthesis here. You could in fact write the same code right here and it would still work. So it goes to the memory address, which is the memory address of the counter variable, and fetches the value at that memory address, which is 10, and brings it right back here and does an addition on that number 10. So that happens 10 plus 1 and becomes 11. We can show that if we print out the number right here. So I'm going to, on a new line, print out number2 variable, and that should be printing out 11 onto the console. And there, that's what it does. And in fact, since we're changing the memory value at the memory address, the value of counter should also now be changed to 11 because we are going to the memory address and changing the value. So automatically the value that counter was assigned to, which was 10, is now 11 because the memory address at that position the value at that memory address has been changed. In fact, I'll show you using the print statement and printing the value of counter now. And that should give out 11 as well. The same thing is applicable with decrement operators, so I'm not going to be going into that. Rather, I'm going to be showing how else we can change the value. We can also change the value right here by doing just this. And what it does is, since it's in parentheses, it will perform this first. It will go to this memory address, and since we have an asterisk symbol, it will fetch the value at that memory address, which happens to be 10, and bring back 10 right here and add 10 plus 6, which would be 16. So now if we uncomment this line of code and run, we'll see 16 printed onto the screen. And there you go. One last interesting thing that I want to address in this video is why have I used plus plus here instead of plus plus after the asterisk ptr. And if I had used the other thing, if I had used asterisk ptr plus plus, it wouldn't give us exactly what we want here, because what this means is the following. It's going to change or increment the memory address that the ptr holds, and it will go to the next memory address, and since we have an asterisk here, it will give out the value at the next memory address. Due to the parenthesis, this will be performed first, and it will go to the new memory address or the next memory address and get the value from that memory address, and in our case that is some garbage value, or we don't know what that is. So that was all for this video. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about pointer arithmetic, and that's going to address the issue of going to a new memory address. Thank you.